ஓம் பிரபன்ன பாரிஜாதாய தோத்ரவேத்ரைகபாணயே ஞானமுத்ராய கிருஷ்ணாய கீதாமிருததுஹே நமஹ. யதி ஹ்யஹம் ந வர்த்தேயம் ஜாது கர்மண்யதந்திரிதः மம வர்த்மானுவர்த்தந்தே மனுஷ்யாः பார்த்த சர்வசः. This is also a continuation of the previous verse. Bhagavan Shri Krishna explained himself as an example for doing actions. He personally had no desires for achieving anything. Bhagavan presents himself as a role model to people like Arjuna who are holding important responsibilities in the society. Bhagavan says that one should work with sincerity without giving room for laziness. If Bhagavan does not do actions, people also will tend to follow him. If the leader is lazy, his followers will also become lazy. The one who leads always has more responsibility. A great saint Thiruvalluvar mentions in the Thirukkural that awareness, knowledge and bravery are the three essential qualities of a leader. தூங்காமை, கல்வி, துணிவுடைமை. A leader should always be aware of what is happening around him and should act accordingly for social welfare. He should keep on improving his knowledge through learning. When he is involved in an action, he should have the courage to protect dharma. These are the essential qualities of a leader. A king. Bhagavan Shri Krishna is the king of Dwaraka. Arjuna is also one who is in a leadership position. He needs to cultivate the qualities of a king. Mama vartma anuvartante manushyaha partha sarvashaha. Bhagavan says, people tend to follow me by all means. They will not realize my level of maturity. They will only see my actions. My actions alone are visible to them. Even if I am not having any personal gains, I have to work for the well-being of the society. Hence, I keep working to guide and inspire people. Bhagavan Shri Krishna continues this topic in the next verse also. Utsideyurime lokaha nakuryam karma chedaham sankarasya cha kartasyam upahanyamimah prajaha. Bhagavan says that if a leader fails to show the path by being an example, that will lead to confusion among people. Aham na karma kuryam chet ime lokaha utsideyuhu. If a leader fails to work, his followers will get confused. Thus, I will become responsible for misleading and confusing them. Sankarasya cha kartasyam upahanyam imah prajaha. Imaha prajaha upahanyam. I will be the cause for people spoiling and wasting their precious lives. Thus, a leader should always be constantly engaged in noble actions. Being actively engaged in work is very crucial for personal and social well-being. This is the sincere advice of the Shastra for majority of the people. If one has maturity and has the qualifications for receiving knowledge, one can be away from the society and do sadhanas like japa, dhyana and Vedanta vichara. But if one is in the society, one has to work with sincerity. Even if one is alone, far away from people, it is very difficult to do japa and dhyana all the time. Everyone will not have that maturity to focus one's mind in japa or dhyana throughout the day. Only if a person carries out his duties sincerely, he or she will get a peaceful mind with which one can do sadhanas like japa, dhyana, etc. Thus, Bhagavan says here that it is important for a leader to guide his followers through action. He should not confuse people. A leader, one who leads a family or an organization, a teacher, a person who is in the position of a role model, should always be engaged in noble thoughts, noble words, and noble deeds. A leader should always involve himself in noble actions with determination. Bhagavan also praises the contribution of jnanis to the society in the subsequent verse. Yadi hyaham na varteyam jatu karmanya tandritaha mama vartmanu vartante manushyaah partha sarvashah utsideyurime lokaha na kuryam karma chedaham sankarasya cha kartasyam upahanyamimah prajaha. My prayerful blessings to all of you. Hari Om.